Hello everyone and welcome to Kate Luco. Today we are decorating Daisy Hovel. So we're gutting the place to start with, opening up the kitchen a bit more by turning the wall into a half wall and getting rid of that side area to just make it more open. Adding in the doors. I do end up expanding the bedroom a little bit to get some furniture pieces in, but this stays a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Trying out some different wallpapers, trying to figure out what works. At this point, I don't know who's living here, but eventually I kind of get in my head that this person's going to be like a set designer. Now, there isn't anything in the game that's like a set designer unless you use like maybe Dream Home Decorator, but I was thinking maybe the acting career and kind of doing backstage stuff. But there really isn't anything in game for that. But in my mind, they help build sets and they're a very creative person in that respect. So kind of upgrading the house here, making it look a little nicer. I do end up going with the white detailings on this build. I felt like I sometimes go a bit darker and I just wanted to brighten this house up a bit with the lighter colors. And we're gonna go in with my favorite windows, which are base game windows, and it's these ones. I love these windows. Adding them in. I'm already liking how this is looking. So now we're gonna add some outdoor pieces to decorate the porch area, and I do end up doing more landscaping because the landscaping right now is very sparse and I really wanted to liven it up a bit. So we do end up doing more with landscaping later. But we have this nice big bathroom that's not too big. I felt like the space was pretty good in here to fit everything you need, and it's still functional. Yep, pretty basic bathroom though. The plant and the photo picture are CC, and we end up using the CC bed that I got. This is where I try to incorporate more of like a closet piece in here, and I needed to expand the house to really make this closet work. We end up getting rid of that window and doing like a smaller one a little bit later, trying to figure out how to make this look like a built-in, but I end up just using that backdrop there to kind of flesh out the bed a bit more. Adding in some more plants, the overhead fan, deciding to get some curtains in right away. And I add that, since we had to get rid of the window, I added that smaller one in that little corner. This nice CC mirror that's like a blob, looks nice. The colors here are more like blues and browns and yellows, with some green accents from the plants. Here I'm trying to fill in the closet area. What do you think of the closet? I don't know if I'm sold on it, but it's kind of nice to have something a little different than using a dresser. So it was nice to have something different. The kitchen here, using these CC counters. I love the colors in this set. Had to move the bathroom door a little bit over and then move that plant since we moved the door over. Decorating the kitchen here. making it look cozier. I need to branch out and try some other aesthetics. If you have an opinion, let me know if you want me to do a specific aesthetic, because a lot of my CC kind of fits into the same box, and if I really want to branch out, I need to, explore other styles. So that's something I want to challenge myself to do in the future. Adding in a TV area here. Seeing if I want a different rug, but I just keep the same one we have because that brown just goes really well in the room. Again, adding more plants helps add that touch of green. Adding some artwork in. I really wanted to get an easel in this space because I figure this person is a creative. We end up fitting it in the living room. We get a laptop there on the desk. Fleshing out with some more office clutter. And I do end up adding a bookshelf later on. I realized that was something that I wanted to do after doing a walkthrough of the house, so we do end up putting a bookshelf over here in this area we're working on, which helps with skill building. Working on the front porch area. I think now we're finally gonna get to the outdoor area, which needed a lot of work. So I do end up adding a pond in here and fleshing out this pond area with some decor pieces that you can find just in the build and buy mode. I wanted to add some ducks, but I couldn't get it to fit, so no ducks in this pond. But we do get that fishing sign in, which I think adds a nice little cute touch. Adding in some planters to line the house, but we end up moving those a bit later because I wanted to put some bushes along the side of the house, so that does end up changing. Finding some more clutter. Just bouncing around everywhere as I find things. Making the kitchen just look a little more put together. Oh, here's where I decided I wanted a backsplash in the kitchen. But it looked a little too stark to just have the wallpaper there, so I do add the pillars to help section off that space. And I think it looks kind of nice. It helps section off the kitchen area a little bit better. Yeah, we end up moving the planters to the back here so we can put in some bushes. Rocks are great for lining pieces, for landscaping. Well, here's where we start to make the pergola. I had a vision and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to execute it in the way that I wanted, but it does end up turning out pretty nice, I think. We did have to fix the roof there since I made the extension on the house. So what we're doing is we're using these little fencing pieces on the roof of a room, and then you close it in like this, and then you take the demolish key and get rid of the walls and get rid of the squares up top. And that's like the basis of the pergola. And I do end up deleting the flooring as well, so we have grass. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I deleted it. I forgot to recolor the pergola, so it does end up being like the black kind of trellis with the white pillars, but we end up putting some greenery on the top that kind of overlays the building like this. So I don't know, it kind of covers it up a bit, but that was an oversight on my part. And I felt like the edges here looked a bit stark, so I lined it with some flowers, and we'll put some dirt around there too, just to give it some more dimension. Adding in a little seating area, some lights outside. This is where I tried to add stone flooring to make it work, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I ended up just doing terrain paint for the stone. And I think it looks okay. I kind of would have preferred if the stone was a little further apart and less condensed, but that was the best terrain paint for that, so it's what we're going for. And here we are finally redoing the flower area up front with just some fuller flowers to really make the space pop a bit more with color. Adding rocks to line the edges again. And I'm checking out the other houses to see if this one goes and matches the other house that I have already decorated. And we're doing good. Just adding some more stuff to the porch. Checking everything out. Did I miss anything? Unsure about the closet in that room, but it is what it is. So we have Addison Rosa, who is living here. I forgot a sink in the kitchen, so I'm adding that in now. And we'll do our little walkthrough here. Nice space, enough space to move around in and do your stuff. I love that kitchen. Beautiful kitchen. Standard bathroom. And the bedroom is looking nice. And that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!